Experience today that I want to share with you. We're on my property, and I was like, okay, my son wants to do the mowing, and he really likes the mowing, gets paid for it, does a great job. But down the bottom of our property, we had to plant a whole bunch of rainforest trees, and this must have been 2014, so 9 years ago. And so some of these trees have grown a lot, and it actually blocked the path of the mower. And so I headed down with a small pair of secateurs, like little things that cut small branches. And as I was going down, I began working, cut a few branches, and then the people who live in our cottage, they came down and started helping out. And I was like, "Oh, have you got that chainsaw?" He didn't actually have a chainsaw. He had like a demolition saw. It's used in the demolition of houses. And this thing can cut through anything. I was like, wow. One of our trees had been bumped when I bogged my car probably 18 months ago. Maybe more. No, it must have been more than that. This tree, maybe it's like 2017, like 6 years ago. And it got knocked right over, and then it kept growing flat across. So it's been growing horizontally for years, and so we decided to cut it and cut it right back to the trunk, and now hopefully it will grow and grow up. So my neighbor got involved, then my son showed up, and he wanted to go surfing, and I was like, well, if you want to go surfing, give me a hand doing this work. So he jumped in, and he had like this big pair of like branch cutting like pliers, so he's involved. And then my our cottage there has two people in it. The second person came in, and she was helping out. I didn't know who she was. She just wanted to transplant some blueberries. We got two blueberries that are over in a place where they don't grow so well, and so we're going to bring them over to the orchard. And this job hadn't been done for some time. I don't know if it got done, but I'm hoping it did. And then my wife showed up as well. And so from this small work of the secateurs, where I was just going to cut a little bit of branches down, out came this huge amount of work. And all of the trees got cut back. You can now drive through quite easily with the mower. It's been really good. Brush cutting got done. It was like, wow, that was not what I was intending. Not what I was intending at all. I thought I would just show up and do a small amount of work, clear what I could with my secateurs, and instead this massive amount of work got done. And I wanted to share that with you because you just don't know what your actions are going to lead to. That sometimes small actions don't do much. They just have a small effect, but sometimes they have a massive effect. And it was the recruitment of others into this working experience. And as these limbs of the tree came down, and suddenly there's all of this space and sunshine. And I mean, we may well have put this job off for another year. It's easy. Like on the land, it's easy. There's a lot of jobs that still need to be done. The hedges need to be done. But hopefully, with this work, I can get some mulch onto all of these trees. They'll love it. The trees will love it, but also it makes brush cutting and mowing around them a lot easier. And so, I mean, what's the lesson? You just don't know. The lesson is to keep taking action. Keep taking action. A lot of the actions I've taken over the years, not much result. Some of the actions, good results. Some of the reactions, great results. But all of them took work. All of them took actions. And that really does seem to be the trick to life, or the like the ability to get stuff done. You can know what to do theoretically. You can even watch others do it and have all of this knowledge, and nothing will change. But when you take the knowledge and take the action, that's when things start to happen. I've been exploring and looking over my last week. I'm like, okay, I've actually got a lot more done than I normally do because I started and did half-hour sessions. It's pretty frustrating for my virtual assistant at times. He's like, what is going on, Tom? I'm like, yeah, no, the procrastination just gets to me, but I'm really working on the now habit. Just starting and starting and taking action and starting. And sometimes things like what happened today will happen. where a small action led to massive results and the recruitment of others as I led the way with taking action in the first place. So have a think about it. I wasn't expecting this. Wasn't expecting it at all. It was a pretty good outcome. Has this happened to you? And could something like this happen to you? It could. Happen to me today. It's pretty cool. So I just want to encourage you to take the action that you have been putting off, the action that you know that should be, the action that you're like, I really should do that. How about we just start now, which is the only time that you actually can do anything at all, and get on with it. And if you don't finish it, okay, guess what you're going to have to do? Start again. Start it again. The next start, the next start, the next start. And suddenly some stuff gets done. So we're going to benefit from this work for a while. It's going to be a lot easier to mow. The trees are going to be happier. We'll get the mulch in, and the property will look a whole lot better. So I'm super stoked with today. I hope you also had a great Sunday. I'm going to go and review my General's tent. I've started it, and I've got a bit more to go. But General's tent is a review of the week, what went on, a return and report, and then also, hey, what's going to happen in this next week? It's a really powerful practice. Most people don't look at all at their life. And so they continue to get the same results over and over. The opportunity for change at least happens when I look at what I got done last week, what did I do, and then what will I do in the week ahead. All right, that's all I got for you guys. I hope you got some value out of that. And as I said, go take the action.